Dean from Leisure Travel Vans. We are just outside Mesa, Arizona in the beautiful Arizona desert. Look how gorgeous this is. But we're not here to see the scenery. We are here to talk about the 2026 Unity Rear Lounge. We call it the RL. It is the perfect motorhome. 4 seat belts, sleeping up to 4 people with the optional air mattress up front. 2 separate living areas. It has a dry bath, 2 TVs, all in 25 feet, 1 inch bumper to bumper. We're small, but we live large, and I can't wait to show it to you. It is a gem. Brand new entrance door for 2026. Hidden screen door. Whoa, absolutely beautiful. Hey, welcome inside the 2026 Unity Rear Lounge. So this is done in our beautiful Rift Oak. We also have white oak. 2 different countertops that you can get. You can have the concrete or the mineral white. We have 2 different leather colors. This is the Dove. We also have the sand. And then we also have the optional white uppers, which look great in the motorhome. Absolutely beautiful. Look how much room we have. I can sit here. I can sit over here. I can sit up here on the driver passenger seat because they become part of the motorhome because we got flush floor all the way to the front cab area. I have my dining room table here, but what a great area just to kick back and relax. I can make this into a little ottoman area. I can watch TV. I can work. I can have dinner. It's such a great entertainment area, dining room area, and I can make this into a super single bed. Plus, I can also order the optional air mattress and sleep 2 people up front, 2 people in the back. So we have seat belts for 4, and we would then have sleeping for 4 with the optional air mattress. This is a non-slide. We are 25 feet, 1 inch bumper to bumper, and look how much room we have. 2 separate living areas in the Unity Rear Lounge. Okay, so we're gonna make this into a dining room area. So this is our Lagoon table. We're just going to lock it in place here. We're gonna bring this tabletop over here, and then we're going to lock it in. And look at that, I've got a nice table that I can have dinner for 4 up front, right? I can also use this as a workstation. Look how easy it moves out of the way, so I can go to the bathroom, go to the sink, having dinner, use this as a computer desk. So I can have 4 people over, we can play a little bridge, why not? Great Lagoon table, that's standard. Plus this table can also mount in the back of the motorhome. From a dining room area, we can now make it into a bedroom area, but first we can actually make this into an ottoman. So I can do this, like this, put this cushion here, and now I've got a nice little ottoman to kick back and relax on. But I can also make this into a bed. Just gonna move a couple cushions here. Bed support here comes across. We're gonna put this cushion back in here. Fill this gap area in, this cushion back here. And now I've got a super single bed. And look at this, it even has its own pillow. So look how big this bed is. Very cool. So super single bed. And then we also have the optional air mattress that fills up this entire area for sleeping for 2 people. So what a great area. Dining room area, living room area, bedroom area. Very versatile. So then let's get up here and have a look. You can see right here, we got our optional safe storage area. We also have our privacy curtains. They snap in place and go around the windshield. The driver passenger seats are still part of the motorhome. You have nice privacy at nighttime. And then right over here, we have our multiplex panel right here. So this controls the motorhome. I can turn lights on, I can turn lights off, and I can turn my air conditioner on. We've also got a heat pump for 2026, so I can have the heat pump running off of the air conditioner. We have auto gen start. That's very important. If you drain your batteries down, you can set the auto gen start for low voltage. It'll come on, recharge the house batteries. Recharges at 150 amps an hour. You can also set it for campground settings. If it's quiet time, it won't come on. You can also set it for temperature so that if you have pets in the motorhome, you can set it to come on if it gets too hot in the motorhome. Turn on the air conditioner, keep the pets nice and cool. Also, you can see here we got our tanks, so we can check what our tanks are. So this controls the motorhome and all the different settings that you want to do with it. Plus, you can download the app and you can run everything off the motorhome on your smartphone. We also have some secondary control panels, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Storage up here, storage here. I like these little areas here where we have storage. We've also got daytime shades, and nighttime shades. Very nice. You can see how they lock in place there. In this cabinet right above the entrance door, we've got our optional 4-point hydraulic leveling jacks. 4 jacks go down, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, automatically level the motorhome. This is our Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater, so you have unlimited hot water. There's a couple settings on it. We have Eco. If you have it on Eco, it doesn't heat the 1 liter of hot water. When you have it on Comfort Plus, it heats that 1 liter of water, and it's flowing the water to each faucet in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the shower. So when you turn on that hot water faucet, you have unlimited hot water, boom, just like that. And then as it uses up that 1 liter of hot water, 60,000 BTU heat exchangers kick in, and you've got continuous unlimited hot water. And then this is our lithium battery heater. Lithium batteries don't like the cold. So when it gets to 33, 34, 35 degrees Fahrenheit, 1-2 degrees Celsius, you want to turn that on, and that keeps those batteries warm so they'll give and take a charge. Hey, let's talk about this new entrance door. Hidden screen, looks fantastic. Look at this pleated shade for nighttime use. And when you want to lock it, you just go like that, door's locked. Or you can use your remote key, because the keyless Mercedes-Benz key will lock and unlock all the doors. Down over here, we've got a shoe storage. You can put them in here, you can put them up here, or you can put them down underneath here. That way you're not gonna trip and fall when you're going out the door. Fire extinguisher. I love our ultra fabric handle here for getting in and out. It's also got a light built into it there. You can turn off and on. Ultra fabric here for hanging your jackets. Here's one of our secondary control panels for our multiplexing panel, so I can turn all the power off, turn all the power on. And we've also got a battery disconnect switch. I can turn all the power off, and I can turn all the power back on. And we also have a secondary battery disconnect switch on the outside of the motorhome. So we have 2 battery disconnect switches. Okay, look at this, our beautiful LED lights, ducted air conditioning throughout the entire motorhome. That's very important. You have to have ducted air, and it has to go front to back. Otherwise, somebody's gonna roast up front, or if they don't have any ducting in the back, they're gonna roast in the back area. And for 2026, we have a heat pump in the air conditioner, so I've got heat in the ceiling as well, coming down, keeping me nice and warm on cooler days. And if it's super cold out, we also have a 19,000 BTU furnace to keep you toasty warm. I love the opening skylight. Look at this. Lots of beautiful fresh air coming in, right? It is crazy hot today, so I can actually have some fresh air coming in and have the blind down. So I have air coming in, but not the sun. And where I come from, you're gonna have to do it this way, because we might have some mosquitoes, bugs, and flies wanting to come into the motorhome. So you can also go half and half if that makes you happy. Love the opening skylight, gives you lots of beautiful fresh air. We're over in the Galley area now. So brand new for 2026, we have an induction cooktop and 2 burner, very important. I've seen some, they had 1 burner. I'm like, well, how can you make spaghetti? Look at this, beautiful storage area. Nice big cabinets too, so you can put full-size plates in here. Lots of storage place here for your plates, cups. Very, very well done. Fantastic fan right there. When I'm cooking, I can put the fan up and down. So we're gonna put it up because we're gonna do some cooking. You can see all the air is going to come out of the motorhome. And if you're dry camping and you want to save your battery power, this will bring all the warm air out of the motorhome. You can really feel it. It really blows the hair. It really blows the air out of the motorhome. Window here, once again, awning style window. Look at this, it's gonna open up nice and big. New windows for 2026, look at that. Lots of airflow coming into the motorhome. Daytime shades, so I can have the window open and I can still have the blind down. It's not gonna flop all over the place. Or I can do the nighttime, look at this, and have the window open so I can have some fresh air coming in, but no sunshine. Okay, and you're gonna really love this. If you are a serious gourmet chef, look at this. Counter extension, all done in Corian. This is concrete. We also do mineral white. Look at the size of this galley now. Absolutely huge. We also have a black accent package that you can order, and all of this is done in black. It looks absolutely incredible, and you can order that package with any motorhome that we build for 2026. Okay, and once again, storage. Look at this. Full drawer extension glides. Look, pot and pan drawer. Think any van's got a pot and pan drawer? No. Look at that. Nice big storage area. Look at this, place for your cutlery. Very well done. Place here to hang your dish towels. I like this sink cover. Look at this sink cover, fits right in here. Stainless steel sink. Once again, we got our chrome faucet. Place here, garbage can, a little more storage underneath here. Easy access to your Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater and your water pump. Place here for your spices. And look at this. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. Don't you love that? That is a pantry, right? All done in aluminum. locks in place. We've got a smart TV, right? So you can stream on your smart TV. We've got a sound bar, which you can Bluetooth off the sound bar as well, play your favorite music. On the other side of the galley, we have our convection microwave. This is new with all the black trim. So it's a convection microwave. So it will not only microwave, it also will bake. So you can make some biscuits in the morning, which would be very nice. And we should have done some this morning. Plus, it's also inverted off of our 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Very important that your inverter must be pure sine wave, right? Otherwise, keep walking, because if it's just a cheap inverter, you're going to fry all your electronics. Inverted microwave, inverted air conditioner, all the plugs inverted inside and out. Very cool. Speaking of cool, yes, we have our 12 volt fridge, right? Nice, beautiful fridge here, and separate freezer down below. This runs only on 5 amps, and I'm telling you, it gets really cold. We just turned this on a little while ago. It is cold. You can see my handprint in there. 12 volt fridge, all done in black. Looks absolutely fantastic. And then over here, we have our entertainment area. So if I want to have a DVD player, a PlayStation, something that I want to plug in with my HDMI cable, I can plug it in here. So I can watch a DVD here. I can watch normal TV in the back. So that all plugs in here. We also have some cable connections as well. We've also got our WineGuard 2.0 Wi-Fi booster. You can buy the service from WineGuard and you can be your own walk-in hotspot. You can also get a secondary SIM card off your smartphone, plug it in there and run that off of you, so you're a walk-in hotspot as well. We've also got our TV antenna. So we have a digital TV antenna. So if there's any free digital TV signal around, I can turn that on and get digital TV into the motorhome. And then also up on the roof, we've got an access area in case you want to run a Starlink system into the motorhome. Every single electrical plug inside the motorhome and outside the motorhome is inverted off of our 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter. We also have USB and USB-C charging ports throughout the motorhome, so you're always going to be able to charge your electronics, which is really cool. Look at this, I have a secondary area and I can block that off, so I have 2 separate living areas, one in the front, one in the back. This is unbelievable. Once again, we are 25 feet, 1 inch, bumper to bumper. If you're looking at a Class B van, you might as well keep walking, because you don't have this kind of space. Hey, come on back here, but maybe first I just want to kick back and recline a little bit, because I've got power footrests as well. Look at this, power footrest on this side, power footrest on this side. Is that not cool or what? And I just like this area. It feels so spacious. I've got the solarium style windows looking at the beautiful Arizona desert there. So much space. So if somebody was working up front, you could have friends up front. You could be back relaxing, kicking back in this area. We have another smart TV back here. We also have another sound bar back here. Secondary control panels. Once again, I can turn lights on. I can turn lights off. I just love how much space that we have back here. Just lots of space. Plus you have lots of cabinets. Look at this. Storage, right? 2 big storage areas. Once again, soft close and everything. Just lots of storage space. Privacy curtain that we can latch onto the bottom curtain, because the top curtain, we have our daytime shades and our nighttime shades. So this curtain blocks off this area at night. Everything locks together. Ducted air, right? Plus with the heat pump, I can also run heat on there. I have another window over here, the awning style windows, once again, over on this side. Both of them open up, so I have lots of air coming into the motorhome. Lots of cross ventilation, right? Daytime shades, nighttime shades. Once again, they lock in place, so I can have the windows open and have fresh air coming in. USB-C charger, inverted plug as well. And we're always talking about storage as being so important, right? When in a Class B van, you have no storage. You're not taking anything with you, right? You're going for day trips. You're not going for long trips. Look at this, storage. Full drawer extension glides, soft close, bang, hanging closet. We have more storage here. Look at this. More storage on this side. Once again, inverted plug, USB-C, USB chargers right there. A lot of people buy the RL because they work on the road or they work from home. It's just a great work area. It's a great use of space. Okay, so from a living area, work desk area, entertainment area, it could be dining room area as well. Now I can make it into a bed as well. It's pretty simple to do. It's such a cool floor plan. I'm only going to move 3 cushions out of the way. Right here, and this comes up like this. That's my lock release. Pull that and down, and now I've got a hidden Murphy bed. Nice big bed, right? I'm well over 6 feet. I can sleep on the inside if I wanted, no problem. Look, my head does not touch Look at that. And I am fully extended out, and I am 6'1". Storage here, I like that. We actually got an inverted plug up here as well. You can see how big the bed is. I can't even touch this side, right? So nice big bed area. Now here's the great part. If somebody's sleeping here and I'm sleeping here, or somebody's sleeping here, there's two of us, I can slide out of the bed without disturbing this person. They're still sleeping. I can slide out, walk around, go to the bathroom, get something out of the fridge, come back at night and go to bed without disturbing this person. So it's actually a walk around bed. Plus, here's the really cool thing. So if you want to leave it down as a full-time bed, like an island bed, you could just leave it down as a bed because you still got the other living area up front. I am ready for a full-time nap, but we got to keep going. So now I'm going to knock this back up. You can see how fast it was. Into a bed. You can leave it down as a bed all the time. Or look at this. Now, is this fast or what? Now I'm back into a living room area. That is so cool. So I can still watch TV, get up in the morning, do my exercises in this area. That's how much room we have. A lot of vans are 24/9. We're only a few inches longer than a Class B van. Way more storage, 2 separate living areas, sleeping up to 4, and a dry bathroom. Yep, not a wet bath. You're not gonna sit on the toilet to shower. Split bathroom where we split the shower and the bathroom, but this is a dry bath. This is a macerator toilet, so it will churn up everything and shoot it into the black tank, so it should never have a problem with a plugged black tank. Solid Corian countertops. This is done in concrete. We also do it in mineral. Plus, we also have a mirror, and I can move the mirror over to here for getting ready in the morning. And plus, don't forget, we also have the Leisure Vans store, www.leisurevans.com. You can go to our store and you can order clothing, caps, mugs. You can accessorize your motorhome. You already look good, but you're going to look even better. Yes. So I love this because we got a place here I can get ready in the morning. We have an accessory channel, and if you order the black accent package, this is all done in black. Looks great. And we also have our secondary multiplex panel right here, so I can turn my fan on and I can move all the air out of the bathroom. You can see how great that is. I mean, that moves some serious hair. That's how I get my hair to look like this in the morning. Just get up close, sucks it all up, put a little spray in it, we're good to go. So pretty simple to do. Look at this. Storage in here, full water filtration. So we filter all the water. It's a charcoal filter. We filter all the water in the motorhome. Hey, and I even forgot about this. There's a medicine cabinet as well. Whoa, we got some storage. If you're looking at a Class B van, or even a lot of small Class Cs, they have what's called a wet bath, where you have to sit on the toilet to shower. I want no part of that. I want a dry bath. So now let me show you the shower area, because we have a full stand-up shower. Okay, I'm in the stand-up shower now, but I just want to tell you, my two guys, they're in the bathroom. That's how big it is. That is so cool. We got a mirror here for getting ready in the morning. So there's a mirror in the bathroom. There's a mirror here, but look how much room I have in the shower, right? Shower head, we've got a little flow restrictor there that'll, if you're dry camping, that kind of restricts the water flow so that you save water. And don't forget, we got the Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater. So when you turn on this hot water faucet, boom, I've got hot water. I love the skylight. Look how much room I have. I can't even touch all my tippy toes. I cannot touch the top. We'll handle here, LED light, right? And if you want to drip dry some clothes, look at that. I can drip dry some clothes into the shower pan. And look at this, we have a separate shower door. That is so cool. It'll also drip everything from the shower door back into the shower pan. Separate stand-up shower, separate dry bathroom. I'm not sitting on the toilet to shower like a wet bath like you have in a lot of motorhomes. Plus, when you close this door, you create a second living area back here. So when I have this door closed, it's like an ensuite. Is that not cool? 2 living spaces, one in the front, one in the back. 2 smart TVs, 2 sound bars, ducted air conditioning, and with the heat pump, ducted heat as well. Lots of storage, separate shower, separate dry bathroom. Plus, I can also leave that bed down all the time, so I have a walk-around island bed because I still have this second living area. Nice big pantry area, new induction cooktop. This makes into a super single bed. Optional air mattress. I can sleep 2 up front. If you want to be small, you want to be stealth, you're a non-slide, you can travel anywhere you want because we've got the Mercedes-Benz chassis up front that's going to power you down the highway like a little rocket ship. Let's talk about the Mercedes-Benz 3500 series chassis. We're in the driver's seat of the Mercedes-Benz 3500 series cutaway chassis. What a beautiful chassis this is. It's got the 4-cylinder dual turbo, 9-speed automatic transmission, gets incredible gas mileage. We have an 11,030 pound GVWR. We have a 15,250 GCWR. Our Unity motorhomes have great occupant cargo carrying capacity. We have the weight label on both door jambs. You can see exactly how much our unit can carry and tow versus a 4500 series. You're going to be absolutely shocked and you're going to have a better ride. We're on a 170-inch wheelbase, so nice long wheelbase, very stable. Dual wheels on the back, which is really important. Plus you have all the safety features you could possibly want to have. We have adaptive cruise control. Somebody slows down in front of you, it automatically slows you down. We also have the wet wiper. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? See how it sprays the window, keeps it nice and clean. Front collision impact assist, lane keeping assist, attention assist, which kind of lets you know that maybe you should pull over and have a cup of coffee. High beam assist. We've got sign traffic assist, wind assist. Happened to me today. I was rolling on a curve, wind was blowing, slows me down. 2 backup cameras, one when I put it in reverse and one here. You can see it in the mirror. I can see what's behind me. I've got a lot of trees behind me. I don't want to be backing up into those. Plus we have all of our lights right here for turning our map lights on or our reading lights. I guess nobody really reads a map anymore. You want to know why? Because I've got navigation built into this. All voice activated. Hey Mercedes,
how can I help?
Find me a diesel gas station near my location.
Here is what I found.
That's how simple it is. Boom, navigate you to where you want to go. Right here on the control panel, number 1, I have got electric steering. Absolutely fantastic. Look at this. It just turns. You turn this with one finger, a joy to drive. Telescopic steering, drop it down to exactly where you want it. And I like the fact that you can control everything on the dash. I can control everything here, and I can control everything on this side too. Of course, I can set up my phone. I've got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and I can switch this easily from kilometers to miles or miles to kilometers. If you're visiting the United States, switch it over to miles per hour. For our American friends that are visiting us in Canada, you can switch it over to kilometers. And one new great feature, which everybody's been begging us for, is the Mercedes-Benz chassis now has TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system. Power heated seats, and this seat can go up or down. I also have lumbar support, so I'm going to get this thing set up exactly the way I want it, and then I'm going to hit the memory switch and the seat will automatically be exactly where I want it. We've got a wireless charging port right here, and we have USB-C charging ports, cup holders, 12-volt charging plug right there, and we also have another USB-C charging port. So look how much room I have. Like I am 6'1". Look at this. I've got what, a foot to the top? Lots of room. Panoramic view. That's what's cool about a leisure travel van B+ motorhome. Class C's, I'd be driving like this. It's like driving in a tunnel, right? I have panoramic view in my windshield. Control here for our air conditioner, heated power mirrors as well. We order the Mercedes-Benz floor mats. They lock in place, clip into the chassis. It is super strong. They don't move anywhere. I can easily get in and out of the motorhome. We order all of our Mercedes chassis with all the really great features you can possibly get from Mercedes-Benz. So you want to make sure you have the big monitor. You want to make sure you have all the safety features. They're not built all the same. We have a great video on MyLTV on the walkthrough on the chassis. Make sure you subscribe to MyLTV and you can actually see a full walkthrough on the chassis. Wow, that was incredible. Let's have a look at the outside of this motorhome because it is absolutely gorgeous. We're in a tight area. We can move the mirrors in and out if you're in a tight area. Little courtesy light comes on and off for the motorhome. But look at this, molded fiberglass, ties into the chassis. Fully insulated storage, right? Look at this, lots of storage area. Little storage bin area here. Galvanized sheet metal, spray foamed underneath so stones aren't going to damage it. Also keeps it quiet when you're going down the road. But look how beautiful those fiberglass doors. See how they lock in place. EPDM rubber hinge seal. Strut on it so it's not going to hit you on the back of the head. Plus we have our own leisure key for locking the doors. So this key locks and unlocks all of our compartment doors. And now we lock them in place. Nobody can get at your stuff. Okay, have a look up there. We've got our awning. So we're just going to press the button right here and our awning goes out. And we can also bring the awning in. The awning also has a wind sensor mechanism, so if it's too much wind, it will automatically close. Plus, we have LED lights on the awning. Look at that, how beautiful that is. So we got our lights built into the awning, so when it goes out, it's gonna go at about 7 feet. It's about 12 feet in length. Look at that, there it is. So this is a great option to have if you do a lot of dry camping. We have our optional table right here called our suitcase table. So Very nice to do for dry camping like we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be able to have our table out. We can have lunch outside in this beautiful weather. And we have adjustable legs. I can adjust the legs up and down. And now I've got a great outside table. So if I wanna do some barbecuing, because we got a barbecue quick connect there for propane barbecue. We've also got all of our plugs inverted so I can have a griddle outside. But look how this is beautiful underneath the awning. Keeps us nice and cool on a hot, hot day. Hey, let's talk about that wind sensor awning. So if you get a big gust of wind, you don't have to panic because the awning will automatically close. Look at that. Boom, automatically closes. Okay, so I also want to point out one thing. You can put the awning at any length you want. You want to have it a little bit out or a little all the way out, you can. Really important thing is that this has got a cloth tarp, which is really important because plastic or vinyl tarps, they get hot in the sun and it makes it hard for the awning to go in and out of. This way it doesn't get all sticky. And like I said, you can control it, bring it out a little bit or put it all the way in. There we go, all the way in. Our seamless, brand new entrance door on all 2026 Unity and Wonder motorhomes. Look how beautiful this door is. It's got a hidden screen. Look at that. Got a nice blind here, shade. You can see how it locks in place. So for 2026 standard is our keyless entry remote, runs off the Mercedes-Benz key fob, so I can lock all the doors and unlock all the doors right off the Mercedes-Benz key fob. And you can see we've got our latch here, so it seals up real nice and tight. Okay, let's talk about our electric steps. Right now we have it on camping mode, so I can open and close the doors as many times as I want, and the step stays out. I can also have it on transport mode, so that when we're going somewhere, boom, step automatically goes up. In the event that you forgot, when you turn on the ignition, it overrides the system, the step automatically goes up. As we work our way down, we've got our battery area right here. So we've got a 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Standard, we have one 270 amp lithium battery. Optional, we have one 270 amp lithium battery, which gives you 540 amps of lithium power. We've inverted all of our plugs inside and out on the motorhome. We've inverted the air conditioner and we've added heat pump to the air conditioner as well for 2026. So our microwave is inverted, air conditioner is inverted, so you can run everything off of your house batteries. We've also got a main battery disconnect switch back there. And then also back in there, we have an MPPT solar controller because now the option on solar is 440 watts of solar. So we're going to be trickle charging these lithium batteries. You order that option. We're also going to be able to do it 50 amps off of our alternator when we're driving down the road. We've also got a generator, optional generator, which will recharge the batteries at 150 amps of power. And then if you're plugged into shore power, we're recharging at 150 amps back into the battery an hour. So the Battleborn batteries have a 10-year warranty and they don't care how many times you cycle the batteries up and down, which is really cool. Most of your cheaper batteries on the marketplace, they care more about the cycles going up and down. This is a 10-year warranty on the Battleborn lithium batteries. Everything now runs off of your 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Standard 270 amp lithium battery, optional 270 gives you 540 amps of lithium power. Great for your dry camper. Okay, as we work our way down, look how gorgeous this mode of the beautiful curved wall, right? Remember, not a shoebox. Everybody else is a shoebox. This is not a shoebox. Beautiful curved wall. Now, how we can curve that wall? Number one, you have to watch our leisure travel van factory tour. You can go onto our website, send in your email address. We show you how we build everything. Walls, roof, floors, all of our cabinets, all of our upholstery. We're vertically integrated. We build it all ourselves. It's a great video to watch if you want to see exactly how we build the world's best built motorhome in Winkler, Manitoba. We've been doing it since 1965. So we really know what we're doing. Look at this. You can hear the sound of that, right? This is a vacuum bonded wall. Here how the sound is the same everywhere because you have the same consistent R value and you have the same consistent strength when you have a vacuum bonded wall. And we have to do a vacuum bonded wall because it's the only way you can create the curve into the wall. So steel frame, vacuum bonded floor, 1/2-inch plywood top deck, Cosmolite on the bottom, which is a water resistant material so no water can ever go into the floor. We also, so you have two one-piece walls, one one-piece floor, and one one-piece roof. And let's talk about paint. Woo. Full body paint, right? This is our new sandstone color. It looks absolutely fantastic. So each color painted 3 times, 2 coats of clear, 9 different exterior colors that you can choose from. We've got Atlantic Blue, Alpine Mist, Carbon, Eurosport, granite, shadow, storm gray, sandstone, and woodland. So 9 different exterior colors that you can choose from. If you order the Desert Shadow package, you get the canyon exterior color. Make sure you check out the Desert Shadow video. It shows you everything that you get with that package. Make sure you go to our build and price feature on our website. You can see the wood color. You can see the ultra fabric color. You can see the exterior paint color. You can actually see exactly what you're going to order. It's absolutely really cool. Okay, so working our way down, we have our molded fiberglass fender skirt, and then we have our optional Alcoa rims. The advantage of Alcoa rims is we can check the inner and the outer tire pressure. On the Mercedes-Benz chassis, we have TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system, so it's going to tell you which tire is low, but you can easily get access to the inner tire and the outer tire. We do the DuraBrite exterior finish on the outside. It's also easier to clean. That's a great option to have. Alcoa aluminum rims, we go with 6, right? Because we have dualies on the back, front tires, so 6 tires in total, and 6 Alcoa rims. All of our wheel wells, all of our tanks underneath, we spray foam them, so you have a little bit of insulational value, but more importantly, quieter. Rocks and debris are not going to damage anything underneath the chassis. We've got our beautiful, sexy frameless glass windows. We made a little change this year. We've gone to a bigger window. See how much higher it opens up, but the important thing, it's still awning style window. So what happens if it's pouring rain outside, I can still have my windows, both of them open, but you can see how much bigger they are. So more airflow into the motorhome for cross ventilation. So let's talk about storage. Storage is always very important. Look at this nice big storage area here. You can move this out too if you want, but you got a double area here for the storing area. Galvanized sheet metal. Look at this, double struts, easy access in and out of your stuff that you're going to take with you. So nice big storage area on the Unity rear lounge. This is all molded fiberglass, fully insulated rear wall. So this is built like a boat or a Corvette car. This is all molded fiberglass. We've got 2 cameras now on the Mercedes-Benz. One built into the 10-inch monitor for backing up, and then we have a second camera up there that's in your rear view mirror so you can see what's behind you. That's a great little safety feature to have. So on a Unity, we have a 2-piece rear mask, as we call it. So we have a bumper area back here that's separate from the main mask. So if somebody were to bump you or you were to accidentally back into something, not that I've ever done it, you can just replace the rear bumper. You don't have to worry about replacing the whole mask. But you can see how beautiful, how contoured it is. LED marker lights, that's new. And you can see we have brand new redesigned rear bezels for our tail lights. And these are all LED lights. And we've also got the black accent package. And if you order that package, we do these in black. They look really cool. And all your leisure badging is all done in black too. And then right here, we've got our Class 3 5,000-pound receiver hitch. So the GCWR on a 3500 series chassis is 15,250 pounds. Even on the 4500 series, it's only 15,250 pounds. So you have less pulling ability on a 4500 series chassis than you do on the 3500 series chassis. The GVWR is 11,030. So in theory, if you loaded it up the motorhome to the full 11,030, you could tow 4,220 pounds of towing. We've also got a 7-pin connector here. Always check with your owner's manuals on towing of the tow vehicle. Check with your owner's manuals with Mercedes-Benz so that you make sure that you're safe when you're towing. Great option to have is the 4-point hydraulic leveling jack. So it's one touch auto level. Just press the button, automatically levels. Front jacks go down first, rear jacks go down second. Keep you nice and stable. I always call that the marriage saver, leveling jacks. Okay, so work our way to the driver's side. We're gonna have a look at our outside service center. So this is where we're gonna fill water, dump our tanks, exterior shower, all that great stuff. So this Unity has the optional macerator pump. So this is gonna pump everything out of your black tank. You can actually pump uphill. Great little option to have because everything's already connected. Just turn on this macerator pump, pull out the black valve, which is your black tank, and that's gonna drain out. Then you're gonna pull your gray tank valve, and that's gonna wash this hose out. That's a great option to have on Unity and Wonder motorhomes. So in the event that there's a failure with the macerator pump, don't panic. We always include the 3-inch dump hose, the traditional 3-inch dump hose. Then right here we have a remote propane fill. So we have a 15-gallon propane tank that gets done by a professional propane filler. They're gonna fill that up. and you're gonna turn off this right here. This is your propane on-off switch. So when you're filling up the propane, you wanna turn that off. Also, if you go onto ferries and certain tunnels, you have to have the propane off. So it's a nice quick switch right there. You don't have to turn on a valve. Right over here, we've got our satellite dish connection. So if you have a portable satellite dish, you can plug it in right here. We also have a great option for a satellite dish. We have the T4 WineGuard satellite dish. It does dish, direct, and bell. Also, we have a cable connection right here. So in case a campground has cable connection for TV, you can plug in right there and watch TV. We also have this little wrench right here. This is for dumping your freshwater tank. So if you want to clean out your freshwater tank, you can hook up to the valve here because the freshwater tank is below floor. So this is a great little feature for not having to go underneath the motorhome. You can drain your freshwater tank. We also have a quick pickup hose right here that comes with all of our Unity and Wonder motorhomes, so I can pick up RV antifreeze. So a lot of people will winterize their unit in the northern climate, and they will put this into RV antifreeze. They will turn on the water pump, and they will then suck the RV antifreeze through the line so that they don't freeze up. And if you're a dry camper, you can use the exact same system to pick up fresh water and put fresh water into your freshwater tank. This is our water pump here. So if in the event that I want to have a outside shower, I can hook up my hose right here. I've got hot and cold running water. And if I'm dry camping, I would turn on the water pump, have an outside shower. It's great for cleaning your pet's feet, or some people that do a lot of fishing will clean the fish outside. So you have hot and cold running water. And if you're dry camping, you can just turn on the water pump switch right there. This other little feature right here for filling up your freshwater tank. So you're gonna get a freshwater drinking hose, and then you can run the hose up through here, plug it in there, and then you would turn this to fill water for your tank, and then you can fill up your freshwater tank. So you turn on the hose, water starts filling up, and then if you're plugged into shore water, you would then turn this valve to city water, and then you have unlimited water off of the campground water. So that's all done. The reason we do it this way on through here is that way you can keep this closed and have your water system all hooked up. Winterizing bypass valve for winterizing the motorhome. You're going to turn that on when you're going to be winterizing the motorhome if you're not going to be using it in the wintertime. Everything is right here. Fill up my fresh water, fill up my propane. I can dump my tanks. I can have an outside shower. It's all in one spot. I've seen a lot of motorhomes. You have to go over there to fill the tank. You have to go over there to dump the tanks. Everything is all in one location. One of the great features on the Unity rear lounge are these solarium style windows. You have lots of natural light in the motorhome. So that back living area is incredible because we have all this beautiful natural light. You get to see all of this. This is your shore power connection for connecting your 30 amp shore power. And don't panic, we've got a smart surge protector built into the motorhome, so it'll prevent any bad power from coming into the motorhome and wrecking any of our electronics. So that's standard in all Unity and Wonder motorhomes. Surge protector built in. We've got our Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus hot water heater, best hot water heater in the industry. We have instant hot water, 60,000 BTUs. If you have an electric hot water heater, forget it. You're having a 3-minute shower, you're out of water, have a nice day. 60,000 BTUs off of our 15-gallon propane tank, unlimited hot water all the time. The reason it has that, we have a little 1 liter of hot water here. When you have it on Eco Plus, we have separate water lines to each water faucet. You turn on the hot water to start using up this 1 liter of hot water. By that time, the heat exchangers, I have you continuous unlimited hot water. And if you're plugged into shore water, you can have unlimited hot showers. How great is that? And then we work our way down here. We've got our 19,000 BTU furnace. For 2026, we have a standard heat pump in the air conditioner. The heat pump only works to about 36 degrees Fahrenheit, 34 maybe, and then it's not as efficient. So if you're in some colder weather, we've got the 19,000 BTU furnace to keep you nice and warm. So we always have kind of a backup plan for something, right? So we've got the electric heat pump in the air conditioner, or you can run the 19,000 BTU furnace if it gets a little bit cold. So remember, we talked about storage being really important. So this motorhome has lots of great exterior storage. We have the big storage bin on this side. And of course, we have this storage bin. Here's our 30 amp shore power cable connection right here. And we talked about a little earlier, if you don't order the macerator pump, we always include the 3-inch dump hose. So you're never going to have a bad camping experience. Galvanized sheet metal, spray foamed underneath, locks in with the leisure travel van key, locks in place. Work our way down to this compartment. We've got our 4 kilowatt propane generator. It's an option on all Unity motorhomes. So the propane generator is designed to keep the batteries fully powered, to run our air conditioner when we're dry camping. The generator is an insurance policy that you're not going to have a bad camping experience, because if the batteries go dead, we want to be able to charge them up as fast as we can. We can recharge at 150 amps an hour. Very important to keeping those batteries fully charged and to you having a great camping experience. I love this, right? When I fill up my diesel fuel, right? I fill it up now, cab is closed, I don't get diesel fumes into my motorhome, right? Boom, close it, done. Now it's locked, nobody can tamper with my diesel fuel. We got our courtesy light, right? You can see it coming on there. Whoa, but look how beautiful. I mean, just to take a second and look at this motorhome, it's absolutely gorgeous. See how everything is contoured together? Because this is all molded fiberglass, fully insulated, panoramic view, aerodynamic, better fuel economy, absolutely. And of course, what powers the Unity rear lounge down the highway, the Mercedes-Benz 3500 series cutaway chassis, LED lights, fog lights. Got a little step here for cleaning our windshield. Look at that. We order all the options that we can from Mercedes-Benz so that you're gonna have a great RVing experience. It's a beautiful combination. Unity house, Mercedes-Benz chassis. Wow, what an incredible floor plan. 2026 Unity rear lounge. Make sure you go and check one out at your local leisure travel van dealer. Come and see us at an RV show. Hey, we thank everybody for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Make sure you smash the bell. Of course, we appreciate all of our great customers that support our company since 1965. Check out our website, www.leisurevans.com. You can build and price the motorhome. You can see the exact colors inside and outside. Go and see your local leisure travel van dealer and take one of these out for a drive. I think you're gonna absolutely love it. Thanks again for watching the video. You should be out enjoying this. Wow, this is spectacular. This is why you worked hard all your life. Get out here and enjoy this. Dean from Leisure Travel Van.